For this lesson, you will learn how to cut the fabric in step 3 of making the backpack. To cut your fabric, first of all, please let the teacher look at your pattern in your fabric to make sure that the pattern was pinned on correctly. After she has said that it is okay to go ahead and cut, you will get a pair of fabric shears. Now, fabric shears are made to lay flat on the table, and they are used, of course, for cutting fabric. If you go ahead and cut paper with them, you will dull the blade and they will not cut fabric. To cut your fabric, you will be cutting along 3 sides. Down this side, across the bottom, and then back up across the other side. You want to make sure that you keep your fabric flat on the table. Do not hold it up in the air while you're cutting. Do not have your fabric folded in half when you're cutting, or do not have your fabric over top of someone else's fabric. To begin cutting, again remember that I am left-handed, so I will be cutting with my left hand and holding the pattern down with my right hand. If you are right-handed, you will be holding the pattern down with your left hand and cutting with your right hand. Before you begin cutting, please make sure that none of your pins that were in the selvage are sticking out from the pattern, because you will not be able to cut, so please remove those pins at this time. Alright, now we are ready to begin cutting. Now, this may be your first time cutting fabric, so please be careful and make nice, sharp, long cuts along the outside edge of the pattern. Do not leave any extra fabric when you cut, and make nice long cuts as you go along this long edge. It is best to cut standing up because then you can see, because you'll be looking down on the fabric rather than sitting down. Now I'm going to turn and go along the bottom, and you need to be careful here because it is just a small amount of fabric at the bottom. So pay attention the whole time you are cutting. And these small scraps of fabric can be thrown away. You are finished cutting your fabric.